Hey everyone, it's the whole truth here. If you don't follow me or haven't heard of me before, basically I run an Instamum gossip page that keeps up with the daily drama that's happening within the Instamum community. My page is a place where everyone can submit updates and freely voice their opinions. This is Brittany Lynn Bree, and I'm going to give you her backstory. So when she was around 16 years old, she started dating this guy whose name is Rich, and she became a teen mum when she gave birth to Briella, who was her first child. She has 3 kids. Their names are Briella, Riley, and Michaela. They're all girls. After what seems like a pretty scandalous relationship, these guys are now separated. Although she is still married to him, they are separated, and she has another boyfriend who she's currently vacationing with in Hawaii. So just let me rewind back to when Brittany and Rich had their first child, Briella. Shortly after this happened, they were planning their wedding together, and Brittany went to see Crystal, who's another Insta-famous mum, to ask her to be a bridesmaid in her wedding. Now, during these visits to go and see Crystal, somehow Crystal's brother and Brittany Lee started seeing each other. So while Rich was at home completely oblivious and still working, Brittany was with Crystal's brother playing house with their baby, and that's him holding her in the photos. Brittany actually told Rich the reason she was going there all the time was because she had a modelling shoot, and she made out that Crystal's brother was actually the photographer. But Crystal and Brittany had a massive falling out, and Crystal blasted Brittany all over social media and basically outed her for her relationship with her brother. As Crystal mentions in this screenshot, Brittany went back to Rich and immediately started trying for a baby, which has led people to believe that maybe she was already pregnant with Riley. So take a look at this side-by-side photo of Crystal's brother and Brittany's second child, Riley, and let me know if you think there's a possibility that Crystal's brother could be her dad. So shortly after Brittany returns home to Rich, he then posts this on his Facebook because there's so many rumours going around. Now, it was actually later revealed by Brittany that she was the one that posted this to his social media account. Fast forward now, and Brittany is 30 weeks pregnant with her second child, Riley. Her and Rich decide to get married and they have a wedding ceremony. Rich is still just completely oblivious to any of the cheating that's been going on. He's heard rumours, but he's chosen not to believe them. And Brittany has gone as far as locking down both of their social media accounts so just family and friends can see, and no one that would know the story could actually out that story to family and friends. So this is the next scandal, and this one is huge. So basically, the girl that's written this post is Ashley, and she was best friends with Brittany at one point. Now, when Brittany got caught cheating by Rich, she actually tried to blame Ashley for this, and Ashley wasn't having any of it because she'd had enough of Brittany's bad behaviour. Now, Ashley had her own private Instagram, and she posted this on that private Instagram thinking that no one would see it. But she'd forgotten that Sierra was following, and Sierra, of course, had to blast it. So these are the screenshots that Sierra had posted on her page, which basically outed the whole situation to all of Instagram. Now, there were a lot more screenshots that Sierra posted, but they were more relating to Brittany not sending out items that she'd promised from Thrive and whatnot. So I've actually left them for a different video for another time. So you're probably wondering what the hell happened for this to blow up. So let's go back to the start, and I'm going to introduce to you Brittany's gate guard, Adama. So Brittany and Ashley are watching this special on Aaron Hernandez, who is a famous football player. And Brittany says to Ashley, "This guy looks like my gate guard." And Ashley's like, "Okay, whatever." And she's like, "No, seriously, I'll get a picture of him." So she's like, "Okay." And then Brittany, the next day or whenever it was, sends her this picture of the gate guard. And he's like looking down at the camera with a smile on his face. And Ashley's like, "What? I thought you were going to take like a sneaky picture." Like, she didn't think that she would literally be like, "Hey, can I get a picture of you?" You know. The next day, Brittany is driving back into the complex and the gate guard stops her. And he says to her, "Why do you want a picture of me?" And she says, "Oh, it was from my friend Ash." But she asks for his IG and they start talking. And now Brittany's actually talking to Adama a fair bit. And to disguise this from Rich, she saves Adama's number under Ashley in her phone. So This whole time, Rich thinks that she's been texting Ashley and she's not actually texting another guy. Now, Adama knows that Brittany is married to Rich because, he works in the complex, so he sees them driving in and he starts asking questions to Brittany like, being judgy. I don't understand why a married woman would cheat on her husband, etc. And Brittany then responds to this by telling him that she's actually in an abusive relationship and that he beats on her. So within a matter of a week, she is now sleeping with this gate guard. And to get away with the fact that she's not home for hours at a time, she's telling Rich that she needs to get out of the house and she just needs to go for a walk. She goes for 2-hour walks and whatnot. And she's actually going over to spend her time with the gate guard. So within a week of these guys talking, they were sleeping together and even saying, "I love you." Brittany said she was having sex with him in the maintenance closet, on the family couch, and even in hers and Rich's bed. So these are all screenshots that were sent between Ashley and Brittany regarding Brittany's relationship with Adama, the gate guard. Now, this might be a little bit hard to hear, but I'm going to insert a voice clip that Brittany sent to Ashley.
So real quick, like I said, came over today, the girls were at my aunt's, and and like all week he stopped asking me to say the L word. So except like at one point during this week he's like, "I think you're gonna say it when we have sex." And I was like, "No, definitely not." He's like, "Okay, we'll see." I'm like, "Okay." And today, we were doing it. He's like, whisper in my ear. He's like, "Tell me you love me." And I'm like, "No." And he's just like, he didn't say anything. And we kissed again. And then he's like, "Please tell me you love me." He's like, "I need to hear it." So it's just I was like, "I love you." And that was it. And then it was he just literally made me say it so much. He's like, "Say it again." And he keeps saying it. He's like, "Don't stop saying it." He's like, "I love hearing it."
So this is all going on for quite a while now, and Rich is absolutely clueless. She's still sleeping with him and acting like everything's fine, so he doesn't really have any reason to question her. But Adama keeps breaking up with her because she's married. So she tells him she's leaving Rich, and to prove it, she makes a YouTube video.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today's vlog is the long-awaited, long-anticipated what happened with me and Rich video. I know you guys have been dying for it since the first video dropped, and that was months ago. I kept putting it off because I feel like this is either going to be really long or really short, and I just don't really know which direction I'm going to go with this. Hello. Go play. So my kids are home right now. Michaela's sleeping in the swing, and Bella and Riley are trying their best to play in their room or in my room. If you hear them playing in the background, I kind of don't apologize because that is my life, and if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. But if you do like what you see and you like my channel and my other videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notified of when I post new videos, and let's get going. Alright, so like I mentioned, Rich and I are no longer together. We were together for 10 years. This August would have been 11 years of being friends. And then January would have been 11 years. Married for 3. So basically, we were just fighting a lot. We always used to fight. We used to fight a lot. But I don't know, I just couldn't handle the constant fighting anymore, and it was like work was really coming between us, and I know that sounds stupid because that's how he supports his family, but there were just certain things about it that I just didn't like, and I just I couldn't handle the fighting anymore. With Michaela's pregnancy, I had tachycardia, I think that's how you say it, and basically my heart rate was 170 just sitting down. And it was supposed to go away after pregnancy, and it did, but fighting with Rich, it would make my heart rate increase so much. It was unhealthy. It would feel like I couldn't breathe. It felt like I was having a heart attack every single time, and it was just literally felt like it was killing me. And then it just started I just wasn't really happy anymore, and I don't know, it was just a constant fighting, and we were just been together for so long, I feel like. And I don't know, at first it was definitely just like a separation, like not like break, but like, you know, let's just like step aside, do our own things, and then see how we go, like how we are in the future, and like probably just get back together. But now I don't really see us getting back together at all, ever. We are going to be getting a divorce back. I feel like him and I are gonna try and make it as easy as possible, being that we have 3 kids. We don't want to really fight that much, but I mean, we're still fighting right now. Like, I live at home and we fight every day about everything, and it's just really getting old, really getting tiring, and just exhausting. Like, half the time I'm just like, can we just like not talk so we don't fight? Because it seems like every time one of us talks, someone comes back with like a smart ass remark, and then that just pisses the other person off, and then we just keep fighting. But yeah, I don't see us getting back together ever. I feel like eventually, once we stop fighting, we'd probably be really, really, really good friends. Like, I know that sounds so cliche, but like, I don't know, like if we just both grew up and stopped fighting over everything, we would just get along. The girls, like, we haven't told them. There's nothing really to tell them. I mean, there is, but there isn't, because they're so young. Like I said, I'm still living here at the moment, so it's not really that different for them. I sleep in the living room, but that's been going on for over a year already, since I got pregnant with Michaela, so that's nothing new. On weekends, Rich kind of does his own things with the girls, like take them to the playground or take them out to eat. But that's kind of also because he works during the week and he doesn't get to see them that much, so now he just kind of does his own things with them. I have them all week, so I'm always doing stuff with them. Rich definitely still supports the girls, obviously. I mean, why would he stop supporting them? They're his kids too. He doesn't support me anymore, but like, again, why would he support me? Like, I understand, like, I'm the mother of his kids, but I don't know, I support myself. But I've supported myself in this marriage too, kind of. But I'm not really just gonna sit here and bash him. Any opinions that I have of him are gonna stay to myself. I don't feel like I need to make that public. Yeah, we fight, but we still get along. We'll play like Mario Party together and do like little like challenges, like if I win, you get me McDonald's. If you win, I have to like empty the dishwasher, like random shit like that. So we still get along in that sense. And like, as for like events and family things, like we just took them to the carnival this past weekend, so we still do things together as a family for the girls' sake. We just kind of need to work on getting along better, especially when we do things together with the girls, because it's constant like bickering. But it's still only been 3 months, so we definitely are going to, you know, learn to get along better, learn to just do this whole thing together. You know, I'm trying to go into this with an open mind, and I'm hoping he is too. So, like I said, we don't butt heads too much more than we already do, because we definitely do fight a lot. But that being said, I definitely still like care about him and love him. It's just like, I'm over the fighting, over the arguing, over a lot that I'm not gonna get into, because I feel like that doesn't need to be made public on YouTube. And like I said, I don't want to bash him. This isn't a bashing video. It's just basically to explain, like, it was kind of like a surprise on you guys. Well, most of you guys figured it out, like, as I stopped posting less, like as I started posting less and less and less of him. But some of you guys were and still are surprised that we're not together anymore. I know a lot of you guys were waiting on this video, and you were probably hoping for like some juicy details, some juicy gossip. There's really none of that to this. It's just growing apart and constant fighting, and I was just over it, and my heart literally could not handle it anymore with how fast it would go and beat, and like I would like get dizzy and shaky, and it was just a crappy feeling. I mean, like, could things ever work out in like the distant future? Maybe. I don't think he'll want to work it out ever. But like I said, he's not dating anyone, I'm not dating anyone. We are just doing our own things, in the sense of, you know, he's going out, hanging out with his friends and playing softball and doing stuff with them. I'm hanging out and going out with my friends and going to concerts and all these fun things. So we just don't really do stuff together anymore if it's just for us. If it's for the girls, we will do it together, for their sake. And I mean, like, like I said, I want to try to be friends and this to make it easier. So hopefully that happens and that we can both grow up and stop fighting. So that's basically answering all of your questions. It was basically the same questions over and over again. What happened with Rich and myself, and if we'll ever get back together in the future, and if we're getting a divorce. The answer is we're not together. I don't see us getting back together in the future, and we are getting a divorce. Like I said, this could all change maybe one day in the future, but as for now, it's not. If you guys have any other questions that you'd like to know, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel, please. And don't forget, click that bell to get notified of when I make new videos.
Now, to me, this part is just a little bit sketchy. So she puts a message at the end of the video that says, now that we have filled everyone in on everything, we ask that you please respect our privacy with anything I may have not mentioned. With that being said, please no more questions, except for on this video, or talk of Rich on my social media channels. Thank you, Brittany. And of course it was sketchy because Rich had absolutely no clue. As far as he knew, they were still happily married. Brittany had blocked everybody that her and Rich knew personally off of her YouTube. And that's why she was asking no one to comment about it on Facebook, because Rich, he had no clue. But after a while, Adama wasn't buying it, and he asked Brittany why she never posted any pictures of the two of them together on Instagram. So she responded by posting this picture. And before she did so, she went and blocked Rich and any family and friends that knew them personally so that he wouldn't find out. But she actually forgot to block one person, which was one of Rich's co-workers. So Rich and his co-worker are sitting at the lunch table, and he turns to Rich and he's like, dude, who is this guy in the picture with your wife? And that's where it all blew up, because he now knew. Rich goes home, he confronts Brittany, and then Brittany panics and she tries to put the blame on Ashley, saying, it was Ashley, or Ashley was interested in him first and whatnot. And Ashley's like, I'm not having a bar of this. Like, yes, she was a supportive friend. She went along with it because that's what friends do. But she was like, no, I'm not taking the blame for this. And that's when she posted the screenshots, and Sierra seen them and she's reposted them, and everyone found out about it. So then Brittany went and got a job at a strip club as a waitress. But there has been tons of speculation that maybe Brittany was actually a stripper and she just doesn't want to tell anyone that that's what she's doing, because she keeps making these posts on social media with all these dollar bills. But she did go live not long afterwards on Instagram talking about how she loves the idea of her being a stripper, and it was something she was going to consider. This is the video of the IG live.
To be a stripper while with him. That's how much I want to be a stripper. Like, fucking love it. Like, I don't know. I love it. I don't know. I can dance. Really? That makes me happy. Yeah. I feel like the old Brittany that you guys knew was me, but not really. My nose is so shiny. It's not really me. Right? Should I? Then I'd have to go get all stripper clothes. Just kidding. Like, half of what I own is already booty short. I know. Like, my friend used to be a dancer, and she would be bringing home so much money at night, and I'm like, why do I have morals? Why do I care what other people think? And I don't. Like, I don't. You know what? It's so fucking tempting, because, like, I could still work my normal job in the daytime. And at night, I literally do nothing all night, and I'm up all night anyway, working in my fucking mirror. I might as well make money doing it. Oh, and someone, honestly, so I posted a joke on Snapchat, and I was like, we'll sell feet pics for Domino's Pizza. Just joking, because, like, why not make a joke? Someone's literally like, how many pies do you want? I'll order it for you to go pick up. I was like, like, really? Right? Like, shit. So much money. And again, bartender at a strip club, you don't have to do shit except make drinks. And it's not even difficult drinks. Like, what guy is going to come in and be like, can I get a Mai Tai and a sex on the beach? No, they're going to be like, a beer, a shot of vodka, whiskey. People will literally do anything for feet pics, and I'm finding that out because I'm literally probably about to go get myself a fucking pizza. right? Yo, you guys don't understand. There's been so many times I struggled with, like, financially, where I was like, I'm just gonna make a premium Snapchat. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, and then I'm like, no, I can't, because if it's like a follower finds out and then starts posting the shit that I post, that's gonna get out, and I'm like, I can't have that shit out on the internet. At least as a stripper, I don't really have to, like, people be like, Brittany's a stripper. Alright, you still don't see my shit. Yeah, I know, premium Snapchat. I've had so many people on my regular Snapchat be like, do you have a premium Snapchat? I should just be like, no, but for $20, I mean, I'll fucking show you a nipple. Like, fuck. But no. Yeah, I feel like that shit is so, like, when I was growing up, my parents were always like, oh my god, keep your body, my mom and dad were like, don't take pictures, like, always get, and, like, they're right, yes, because you don't want that shit getting out, as we've all seen from all, like, other people on Instagram, their shit gets out. Then I'm like, at the same time, like, who cares? Like, who fucking cares? Like, it's not like, I mean, it's not like I'm going out and prostituting and fucking all these people. I'm literally either dancing for them, making them a drink, and while I shake the drink, just shake my tits a little bit more than normal, or a premium snap, which would just be basically, I don't know, I have to follow my friend's premium snap. I think she'll let me on it, just because I've known her for a very long time. They make a lot, like, see, right, we all have nipples, some are just on bigger boobs.
So this is just one of the posts that has people speculating. It's one where her and her boyfriend are talking about going to Hawaii in a couple of days. They're actually there now. And he has just bought her a promise ring. Also, keep in mind, these guys have only been seeing each other since June, which is about 2 months. During this time, Rich has reached out trying to get Brittany to spend some time with her kids, offering gas money, even offered to buy her a present for her daughter's birthday because Brittany said she had no money. But she still refused and didn't even go to her daughter's birthday party. So Rich now has full custody of the girls, and the court has tried to put something in place so that she'd be more involved in their lives. But out of all the scheduled appointments, she's only showed up to one of them, and she was only there for about 10 minutes before leaving, and she also brought the new boyfriend with her. So meanwhile, she's been going on all these holidays with the new boyfriend, and Rich has been left at home with the kids, and he now has full custody of them. I am going to leave this video there, and I will be revisiting Brittany Lynn Bree and the story with her new boyfriend, because I do want to go further through what the custody issues are, and also just a background on her new boyfriend, what his charges are, because I know that he has charges against him. Brittany has actually gotten some charges against herself as well, and he has children that he doesn't have custody of either. So I probably want to do a video about both of them, their criminal history, and why they don't have custody of their children. But of course, I'm going to leave you with a little giggle. So here is a video of Brittany Lynn Bree doing the Kiki challenge outside of her car.
In a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race, every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream.